Voxter went to Mortgage Bankers Association Secondary and Capital Markets Conference and Expo in New York. It was this week. And so I have something to share through my Scuttlebutt contact. If you read Peter Lynch's book, he talked about how it's useful to go to industry conferences, not investor conferences, but industry conferences, and monitor the booths of particular companies to see where there's interest for, new products, new services. And you can get ahead of investors because by the time investors get it, it kind of shows up in the financial statements. So Voxter went to MBA Secondary and Capital Markets Conference and Expo in New York. I didn't go to this, but I had a contact, and it's not from the company. And I asked, how did it go? And then this person said, everybody's talking about Blue Water. And so obviously it's great to hear that. I know why everybody is talking about Blue Water. I made a video about it because Blue Water combining with Voxter has a solution for the mortgage market, which is several $1 trillion market that nobody else has. It solves inefficiencies and manual processes. So I'm not surprised everybody is talking about Blue Water. Now, I don't really want you to think like, I'm going to go and, buy a bunch of shares because of this. This is just a one point of reference. Because remember, today, the sellers don't care about anything. They're not listening. They are just focused on 3 inches in front of their face, and almost nothing that the companies do matters. And you have this with an example of Voxter. You have this in an example of Aduro. You have this as an example with Oracle. Nothing matters. I was told the other day that there was a conversation about Aduro, and apparently some very respectable investor learned about Aduro, looked at it, and he said that the valuation doesn't make any sense, considering what this technology does, how many applications it has. The valuation doesn't make any sense. I know it doesn't make any sense, because if the technology works and has the applications for oil and plastic, it is crazy mispriced. So it's either the market is completely dislocated or the technology doesn't work. It's one of these two, right? And it's not that the technology doesn't work. So it doesn't make any sense. Of course it doesn't. I know. That's why I'm invested in it, because it doesn't make any sense. And a story that I have on Oracle from investors is something like, well, why would I buy it today? I can just wait for a recession and buy it 20% cheaper. And I'm just like shaking my head. And I understand where it's coming from, especially when it's coming from like professionals in the industry, like, fund managers or something like that, because they can't afford to be down, right? Their clients don't know what they didn't invest in. Their clients only know their short-term performance. But like if you think about this, let's say Oracle stock is at $3. I'm not buying it today because when the recession hits, I can buy it 20% cheaper. Oracle is at $2. I'm not buying it today because when the recession hits, I can buy it 20% cheaper. It's at $1. I'm not buying it today because I can buy it 20% cheaper. 70 cents, I'm not buying it today because I can buy it 20% cheaper. 50 cents, I'm not buying it today because I can buy it 20% cheaper. 30 cents, I'm not buying it because I can buy it 20% cheaper. You see what I mean? It's like, where does it end? To them, it doesn't matter where the stock is, how much value you get for what you're getting, because price is what you pay, value is what you get. It doesn't matter to them. What matters to them is at any price, 30 cents, 20 cents, dollar, 2, 20 cents, 5 cents, 3 cents, 1 cent, it will always get cheaper. So they're not rushing to buy anything, right? They're not rushing to buy anything because when the recession hits, 3 inches in front of the face, that's what everybody is talking about, it's going to get 20% cheaper, right? So the feedback that I got from the industry participants on Voxtur, that everybody is talking about Blue Water, it means nothing in terms of what the stock is going to do next week, next month. It means nothing. The only thing that it means to me is confirmation that what the company has put together by combining various different databases and companies is that they created something that's very special. They created a product or service that is wanted, that is gaining adoption, that people are talking about. That's great, right? That's great. That's confirmation that combining Blue Water with all of the other pieces of Voxtur was a brilliant move. How long it's going to take to show up in the financial statement? Well, we have to have a lot of patience. But that's the only thing that it says. Everybody is talking about Blue Water. So take it for what it's worth.